Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Talks with Experts. And today we have highly requested topic, which is user acquisition in free-to-play games. I have with me Szilvi, who is our senior UA manager and my dearest colleague and friend. Hi Szilvi.
Hello guys, hi.
How are you doing today?
Great, I'm really happy that I'm here.
I'm very happy that I can do an interview with you. Very, very happy. So let's get to the video and let's not waste time.
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell us, Szilvi, how do UA team and your workflow look like?
Yeah, sure. So the UA team is a part of the marketing department in Pixel Federation. There are 2 analytical guys, 4 graphic designers, 2 motion designers and 2 art guys, and then 4 UA managers, and of course our lead and the CMO too is there.
Not important.
Not important, yeah, sure. You don't have to tell them.
He's gonna kill me now.
Okay, so that is how it looks like the UA team. Everybody from the UA managers has the dedicated title game we are working on. There is a separate budget for each title, and we divided the budget between ad networks. 80% of our budget went for Facebook campaigns, but from this year we diversified among other networks, which is really important, I think, because you never know when the Facebook campaigns stop working, and then you have to solve this problem. So that's really important. Now we are working with Google, other ad networks like AdColony, Wangle, Chartboost, and there is plenty of them. So that's
I didn't even know. There's so many of them.
Yeah, many of them. And as I told you, there is 80% of budget, or like 70% of budget almost going to the Facebook campaigns. And this year we spent almost like 8 million euros for iOS and Android platforms, so on Facebook, of course. So it's very...
And can you tell us which titles you're working on?
I'm working on Train Station and Seaport, which is Seaport is my favorite. As I can
is
say.
it?
Oh, is it?
Oh, you
yes.
don't say.
Yeah. But you know, yes, Seaport and Transition.
Okay. Szilvi, can you tell us how your typical day looks like?
Yeah, sure. I come to work, I check out the campaigns which are running. We are really lucky here because the data team made us a dashboard where we can check out really quickly how our campaigns performing, and we can evaluate really quickly if it's good or not. We have a specific metric which is called score. Score is spend divided predicted revenue, which means that if you invest €1, after a year you got back this €1. So you break even and you aren't in what you invest, you got back. So it is really important. So that's the main metric which we are focusing on. Then really important is CPI, which is in this quarter higher. That is normal because of e-commerce, of Christmas.
Just a little add-on, if you're even more interested in how we evaluate the campaigns, let us know in the comments and Szilvi is going to answer you.
Definitely.
She is. So my second question is, how do you actually set up the campaign?
The easiest way is to choose one kind of creative type. There you have like plenty formats, like square, vertical, whatever you want. Then you have to choose a text or the headline to it. And we are working closely last few months with the community managers too, with you guys.
And social managers
yeah,
too?
Sure, of course. Yeah, when you have like the creative, the title, text, and the banner or video, you need to choose the audience. What kind of people you would like to target, like gender, age range, what countries do you like to target. For example, you can choose like clusters, what we are doing right now, to have in a cluster like English-speaking countries or German-speaking countries. Then you can choose regions too, like worldwide, South America, and whatever you want. And of course, the important is to choose a targeting if you go to abroad, to use lookalikes or interest, and it depends on you what you choose or what you would like to target.
So can you tell us some lookalikes for Seaport, for example, which you choose?
Most likely we are using engaged players and payers, like, for example, early payers who paid from the registration after 1 day, and we choose all of them from the last month, and we target this kind of people, for example. Or engaged players, they have like, I don't know, 20 logins per month or more, or they buying special offers, or they are sending every day the ships. So you can choose whatever you want.
So you're cooperating with the data analytics a lot.
You need to, because when you don't know what kind of people are in the game, you don't know what to target.
Yes, exactly. So it's very important to work as one team together.
Okay, and then I would like to say that even if you are setting up a campaigns, you have to have like a structure, some kind of, it's really good to start with the broad campaigns, after to set up like interest group, that people who love Navy or sailing or something like that, like you, yeah, sure. And you can set up campaigns for these interest groups, and then after that use the lookalikes. I think it's a good structure to have.
So what does it mean for a company to have you guys?
I think it's really important to have marketing department. Even if you have the best product in the world and you don't do any marketing, nobody will know about you and nobody will know that you are good at it, what you are doing. So that's the reason why I think it's really important to make user acquisition. And what we are doing, the simplest way I have to describe that we are fishing highest value players. And we are buying for the game the best players.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
For me, like 10 years ago, it was mostly about commercial spots, TV spots, and billboards, right? So it is completely different marketing right now.
Yeah, it's completely different. And this, I had to say that if you are doing marketing, you are boosting the organic traffic to your game or to your product, which is really important part of it. So marketing is needed.
And to wrap this video up and initiate a discussion in the group, can you tell me what are the biggest challenges that you have to deal with?
I think the biggest challenge right now is to set up the creative process, to think about the creative type or the format or something, then to implement and test it, after use it in the normal rotation in the campaigns. That's the one thing. And the second thing is what kind of people to target, because all the time there are like payers, of course, engaged players. It's a very difficult question, I think.
So targeting people.
Targeting people, creative process. And of course, the re-engagement campaigns. How to set up the rules, what kind of people you would like to invite back to the game.
And how you want to do that.
Yes, sure.
Thanks very much for the interview, Szilvi.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Also, thank you guys for watching. And please don't be shy. Start a discussion with us. Send us smileys, emojis, stickers, comments. We will respond to all of you. And see you soon.
If you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel.